the law as you can. Foregone ancestors.
And Commissioner of Insurance.
Commissioner of Insurance, I forgot that. That was a long time ago.
I've been at it for a long time.
It's been a long time. Before we go back many years. So, kid, it's all yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Garland. Thank you for having this event. Can everyone hear me? Because I can't hear me. So I've often started out, with the story about why my hair looks funny. It's because I'm an 8-year cancer survivor and I have no ear on the side. So, Jackson County, lend me an ear. I need one. As Garland was saying, we've known each other since 2012. I started filming his events at the Fulton County Library way back when like 3 or 4 people would show up. So I literally have been studying election since I first met Garland, because he'd bring up because I'm a skeptical guy and I won't until I read it myself. So I have out in the car, I actually have my red book of Georgia election code, which is Title 21. I also have a Title 14, a Title 45, et cetera, Title 19, Title 7. I've just been a real scholar at studying Georgia law and constitutional law and federal law really all my life. But since 2014 is when I really started getting into election law, because that was my first statewide run as insurance commissioner. And yes, I am a licensed, well, I actually retired. I'm retired now. I don't need a job. I'm retired. I started out, as an Air Force brat. I lived in 13 states before I was 11. I've gone to the best schools in the country, really, because my parents were very focused on making sure that I had a passion for learning. And I've always had a very lifelong passion for learning. So if I'm not doing anything else, I'm researching stuff. And I've been researching, like I said, the law. But I've also been a scientist. I actually was a working molecular biologist for a company called Nioxin Research Laboratories. That was fun until the bottom fell out of that. I've been a satellite TV guru because when I was in the Navy, I did electronics, avionics, which was essentially radar systems. So I've been trained to troubleshoot problems to the component level. And I know that in all my business experience, because I've been a CEO, a CFO, a CTO, a CIO for several different companies that I've taken from the last company I worked with, they were doing $3,400 a month. And I went in and I changed their systems, I changed their policies, I changed their procedures, I changed their website, their whole thing. And when I left the last month, they did $980,000 in 1 month. And that was because of my efforts at doing the personnel, the policies, the procedures, all of that stuff. And I've done that for several other companies. So I know my business and I know my troubleshooting and I know my program evaluation review technique, PERT, and CPM, which is critical path method. So I have just like a real knack for going in, spotting the problems, figuring out what to do, putting it in place, getting the employees behind me, and having success. So I've done that countless times. So I sort of semi-retired in 2008 after finishing, well, let's see, I missed a couple steps. I had a Series 7, 6, and 63 license back before the stock market crash of '89. And after that, I went back into satellite TV and did very well with that. But at the same time, I also got my insurance license, and I've been a financial planner, a chartered senior financial planner from about 2004 until I retired last year. So I know securities, I know insurance, I know business, I know every aspect of the Secretary of State's office because I've been down there since 2012 hounding them and the legislature. I've been at the SCB meetings since 2012. I've been at committee hearings trying to get the legislature to do the constitutional thing, which they still have not done. So I guess it was 2018, I started filing lawsuits. Gabe Sterling says, I've cost the taxpayers of Georgia hundreds of thousands of dollars for filing my lawsuits. But you know what? They've cost us over $200 million for these stupid machines that are unconstitutional. Article 1, Section 4 of the Constitution states that the time, place, and manner of election shall be up to the state legislatures, but at any time, the Congress by law, can make changes to the manner and the time of elections. And they did that in 1899 with 2 United States Code 9, which says that all elections for federal officers must be on paper ballots or by machine. And in 1899, the machine was a lever machine. Even today in our Georgia election code, a machine is defined as a lever machine. We are not holding votes. We're not holding elections in a constitutionally certifiable manner. And we probably haven't been for a long time. So going back to what Vernon stole from me from the debate yesterday is that Pearson v. Kemp said that the Secretary of State's office has no dominion, which is a joke. Okay, no authority over this county election boards. So it's as easy as saying, okay, county election boards, follow the law and do paper ballots just like it says in 21-2-437, and we're done. So I'm Ted Metz. You can find out a lot more about me because there's a lot more to me on my website, tedmetz.com, and I really appreciate you all being here tonight. Thank you so much. I would appreciate your vote.